Uh-oh. Sing, brothers! These hymns truly work wonders. Our fate will guide us through the ice. Faith is our only hope in this frozen hellhole. Let us pray. All of our troubles are trivial in the face of eternity. Have faith, brothers and sisters, we shall see the spring yet. That's right. That's right. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Frostpunk. I'm your host, the Birdman known as Falcon. I don't want to get ahead of myself right now, but I gotta say, things are going pretty good. We've weathered a lot of big issues. We have kind of turned the tide around. We've even curbed the upsetness from these Londoners. We haven't really curbed them completely, but we have completely removed the tendency for more people to join them. So these guys are pretty salty right now because nobody else wants to join the little cause right here. So in 26, how many days is it? 11 days. If 26 want to leave, go ahead and leave. We don't even need you around here over here. I'm tired of your freaking vandalism too. For now, let's get underway. There's still a couple of things I want to do before day 21 reaches, because for that one we're going to have another 2-level drop, which means we're going to be going down to negative 60 Celsius, so we'll definitely want to have either a stronger generator by then, maybe even have the steam hubs up and running for some of the outside places, maybe even steam hubs themselves. There's still a couple of things I want to do. Now the big thing right now that I'm worried about is once we get, what are we working on here, the wall drill? I'm researching this now, but we don't really necessarily need to set it up yet. It'll be eventually down the line once we go through the entire wood stock over here, the tree stock anyway. So I'll have that research because it's almost done. I was noticing that for the most part, everything's looking pretty good, other than the fact that there's a couple of places that are very moderate risk of getting ill, which is mainly the gathering post. Actually, you're low risk now. Oh, you know what? The temperature rise did help you out quite a bit, huh? So there's two things we could do here. We could get either insulation for these places, or we could upgrade the heater to go to level 2 instead, which will probably go through a lot more coal. So we might want to try out the insulation first, and then we might go with the heater upgrade instead. We'll see how it plays out. We also have a couple of people homeless now. Why is that going up? How are you guys losing your homes? Well, we got to do that, and the other thing we have to worry about too is we still have a couple of bunkhouses out in the outside areas, which is no good, obviously, right? So we'll be switching these over to regular houses, which we have unlocked. So we have to set up 4 of them. The only downside about that is that those do require a significant amount of steel. It requires 25 steel per. We're at 70 something, so we need at least 4, meaning we need 100 steel. I'm considering even adding a third steel works pretty soon. Here's the wall drill now. Let's see. Each heater consumes 2 coal per hour, whereas the one that we have right now is doing 1 coal per hour, huh? Well, it's only 1 extra coal per hour. Our coal supply is looking pretty dandy, I would say. What do you guys think? Insulation or the heater upgrade? I know you're watching this after I'm recording it, but, you know, I do want to know your thoughts. And then eventually when I read the comments, I could kind of like make judgment calls later on them. So we'll do the improved heaters, and then we'll do the efficiency upgrade to kind of offset the extra cost. I think that's a good idea. So let's go ahead and set that up for research, and let's set up the 2 houses that we can do, at least for the meantime. What I'm noticing too is that the efficiency for my automaton is only at 60. I want to say there's probably a research to make them even more efficient if I go to the research. So we might also focus on trying to make them more efficient, because at 60, they're only bringing in 4.2 per hour, whereas my actual people are bringing in 7 at 100 efficiency. So there's still a little bit more to be asked for from the automatons, I would say. But at least for now, we have almost enough for 3 houses. Let's get that up and running. We also have 6 homeless people too. So let's do, what's the problem? You reach the frozen grove. Okay, I will be with you soon. Let me just pause momentarily and set up these houses. So, for a fact, we have to get rid of 1, 2, 3, and 4, I would say. So for a fact, you gotta go. It's only gonna be 17 steel because of the supplies we get back for the other one. So that's even better. So we could do that. As a matter of fact, I think we might be able to do all of them right now. Yes. We're out of steel completely, but of course steel will come in after a while. So you're the other one, correct? Yes, you are. Okay. So we'll do the houses out here. No more people freezing in their homes, too. Not enough steel. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Right here. I was like, wait a minute, we just hit the mat right now, it worked out. Hey, look at that, all of my amputees have now been taken care of. So all of my amputees are back to work. At the moment, the only issue we have is like 12 people that are sick. We have a couple of extra rations, I would say. Let's see if there's anything we could kind of do to help these people out. No patients here. 9, 8 hours. Let's go ahead and use the extra rations for this one, drop that a little bit. And then over here we have 14 and 15 for 2 individuals. Let's up them up a little bit. And the other medical outpost, I believe, is over here. Stop choosing the people. Stop choosing the people. Yes. Okay. Now let's go over here to the Frozen Grove and see what we found. The people that we found earlier are still making their way over there. I said I want them to kind of walk it back, because I have this guy all the way out here. I want him to continue scouting. So there's a possibility of wood over here at the Frozen Grove. Oh, wow. Poking around the trees marked with crosses, we found shallow graves under each of them. The dead bodies lack most of the bigger muscles, and some bones bear signs of a cutting tool. You know what that means, right? Yeah, but they were, cutting and dining on individuals that had passed away. Hopefully after they died and not when they were alive. It's still terrible either way, but hey, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive sometimes. The corpses have been obviously stripped of edible parts. Now we know what kept the survivors by the freshwater springs from starving. We'll leave graves intact, but we can cut trees for wood. 255, that's pretty good. Take the resources, and unfortunately that didn't unlock anything else for us over here. How about that? Alrighty. Well, with that done, since you're practically done here, can you pick up these survivors? Oh, you could still meet up with them and escort them back? Oh, that's pretty cool. Hey, you know what? Since we're on our way back now, we'll be like, hey guys, sorry about earlier. We said you could walk it back. You know what? We'll bring you back now. We're like an Uber. We're like a post-apocalyptic frozen Uber. And who is my free scout? Oh, you're on your way back home to deliver some stuff, and then we could check out the fishing village afterwards. Got it. Okay, so that's good there. Oh, 46 homeless because we destroyed a couple of houses, correct. And because we have a couple of extra people who are now homeless as well, and we're gonna have even more when they get back over here, we're gonna need another house, maybe over here. Hopefully, would it fit there? Ooh, it's not gonna fit here. Ooh, it's not gonna fit back there. Probably over here. I hope the house is strong enough to survive out here without needing any extra heating. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, actually, we have some room over here too, correct? Can we place it over here? Let me check this tent out. Nope, doesn't fit there either. It fits here, though. I imagine the house would also fit there once we have enough requirements for it, the tools for it. I guess we'll check it out. So the prosthesis is now done. The next thing for the factory would be to make more automatons. We do have the steam cores for that. The problem is it requires 100 steel, 100 wood, and 50 coal. So everything else, for the most part, is fine. The thing is the steel. We definitely need to increase our steel supply, I would say. And because you guys are no longer building anything, I'm going to free you guys up. Go back to just chilling for a while. That's fine. And I'm thinking we probably need to either increase the efficiency over here or maybe even a third steel harvesting area. Is what I would say. I guess we could just turn you off completely too, right? So you don't bother me. Because when I see the red, I start freaking out when I see the red. So without the red there, it is a little bit better. And these guys have returned. And they brought even more people with us too. And they brought 71 wood, or steel at least, which is fine. But of course, that has now increased my survivor count. Dude, I feel like I'm pushing myself into a corner here by having all these people arrive. I'm thinking maybe these 2 hunter huts over here, we could move them to the outside and we could set up a couple of houses there. And maybe this workshop. Well, let's start. Oh my god, all those homeless things are really worrying me now. Let's go over here to people and let's put up a couple more of these houses. So I said we could fit one right over here. Well, we have a lot of freed up people now, so they should be able to build that. And then you are going to go off now to the fishing village. 1 day, 10 hours, go for it. Oh man, I'm kind of worried about bringing all these extra survivors now too, because we're starting to run into the issue where maybe we have too many people now, and I'm not ready for these extra people. You know what? I really don't feel like I'm ready for these extra people at the moment. You know what, buddy? I changed my mind. Just come back home. Come back home. We'll let those people make it on foot. You know, I'm sorry for giving you guys false hope. Thankfully, we didn't actually get to them, so they had no idea that I changed my mind momentarily. They're still walking, thinking Falcon's a scumbag, he let us walk the entire way. I don't want them to know that I decided to bring them back and then I also changed my mind one more time. You know, I don't want to give them that hatred towards me, especially with the Londoners over here gathering people up. Well, a little bit on the outside here is not a bad thing because that's where the House of Prayer is anyway, so they are getting that little extra boost. You see this little spot over here? That little spot's killing me right now. It is just bothering the OCD that I'm skipping a little spot right there, but what can you do? Let's see about making sure that my streets are connected for once properly. And hopefully that just by moving back a little bit, it won't be a problem for the people. That's what I'm hoping for here. Alright, so now we're dropping the... We're dropping the amount of people that are homeless now. Okay, and the engineer thing is over here available. Let's turn this on. And you are out here at low risk. So if I pump this up, it's still low risk. At least it's not like, you know, moderate. I could accept low risk. And then, since we're getting the heater upgrade, if it's a problem down the line, we could just, you know, pump it up then. So, hold up. If I turn this off now, is it going to be moderate? Does it have to be even on? It seems like whether it's on or off, it'll be low risk, so that's okay. And there it is. You see all those over there in the orange? That is good. So, let's make a hunter's hut on the outside, and then we'll destroy that one. Same with that workshop over here. So, for that, we need food, hunter's hut, and then we'll place you over here with your other hunter brethren. Cool. Let's go and research level 4. Okay. We're out of steel. Yeah, I know. Believe me, steel is kind of like my big concern at the moment. So we have to do another steel mill thing. There's no other way to get steel, is there? It's just basically through the steelworks. At level 4, we'll get the advanced steelworks, though. And we can start replacing the ones we have. That's a possibility, too, yeah. So 4 will actually help us out quite a bit when it comes to the steel as well. How's the food looking like over here? We have a lot more people now. Oh god, the food's going down drastically. Oh, I haven't seen the hunger thing in a while. That worries me a little bit. So much, in fact, that I think we'll probably go over to, like, soup again. Should I go to food just yet? I'll hold off. I'll hold off a bit. Now let me see about efficiency over here. Everybody's working. Is everything stocked up as it should be? Alright, steel's going back up. Yeah, it's fine. I think we'll be okay. Automaton? I just need you to put in that double duty, my friend. Illnesses. Yeah, I know. Let's see, who's risky here? House of Prayer. I think they're fine. Medical outpost is livable condition. Outhouse is livable as well. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, here we go. Another act of vandalism, of course. The Londoners have defaced more walls, urging everybody to join them and abandon the city. Some graffiti even mocks your leadership, branding you an unfit leader incapable of doing what it takes to save our people. Send a cleric to reassure the people, and hope will fall. So yeah, send a cleric again. We're gonna lose a little bit of hope because of that. These Londoners are trying everything in their power, and apparently their only power is graffiti. You're nothing but misfit... Well, what is it, taggers? That's what you are. You're nothing but misfit taggers. That's all you're providing to our society here. Let's start. As much as I would like to wait, that hunter's hut has been built, so this one here could now be... Oh, what is it now? Oh no! They beat the cleric! Yo, how dare you beat a cleric, you stinking Londoners? Captain, a cleric was assaulted while trying to reassure people disturbed by the Londoners' slogans. We should do something to protect our people. We need the Fate Keepers to secure the streets. You will have 3 days to establish the Fate Keepers. Hope will rise slightly. We need the Fate Keepers to strike back. Discontent will fall slightly. Hope will rise slightly. Our discontent isn't really high, so I don't have to worry about that. I think we want this one. So that would be like an actual assault, it does seem, huh? What is the Fate Keepers? Build and man the Fate Keepers. Okay, well, we have the Book of Laws available right now. Who are the Fate Keepers? Here they are. Aha! The Fate Keepers are most devoted believers. Will ensure that the righteous are able to work and pray in peace and security. New building Fate Keepers, you can ask the Fate Keepers to break up protests. New ability, Nighttime Procession, reduces discontent. You will have to build a seat of the Fate Keepers, and discontent will rise. Nighttime Procession, no? That's good. 40 and 50. Ooh. Oh boy. A lot of things require steel right now, which we're not really doing amazing on. So we'll have that. Speaking of the House of Prayer, is there any sermon that we could activate at the moment? Dude, we're out of food completely. Oh my god. Ooh. I told you guys I had a feeling about this whole issue with bringing more survivors in. The tendency now has risen for these Londoners as well. I had a bad feeling about this entire ordeal with the more people coming in. Sometimes you gotta make the call and say no, or just... I've said yes to everybody so far, so that's on me. Bunkhouse. Put this bunkhouse somewhere over here. So this hunter's hut can now be dismantled, because I need it for some houses within. And this workshop can be dismantled as well. So get those two out of the way here. And that'll provide at least 20 more people. And they got more followers. Yeah. They caught me in a bad spot, where I'm kind of like struggling with steel. They did a good job, you know? That's what I get for mocking the Londoners when I started the video. I thought I had them beat, but no. They're just waiting and picking the right moment. So the bunkhouse should be enough for the inside. At least for now. So I hate all the spot that I'm leaving available. What can you do? So bunkhouse right over here, and then... Bunkhouse could do fine over here. How fine can you do? In the red. So yeah, that's good. So another bunkhouse right over here. Okay. What worries me right now is the food. I am slightly worried about the food. I could do the overtime hothouse thing. I could do that, but that's going to raise discontent. And we're still working on... We are working on this one, right? Yeah, we are. I mean, once the day starts, they haven't started on it just yet. Okay. Is there something we could do over here? Yeah, there we go. So... Are you guys cooking food? Seems like you are. How many Frito people do we have? 53? You know what? We have a lot of wood, right? I'm worried about this food situation. Get a bunch of hunters out there. So... Oh, that's gonna destroy something? No, I don't want destruction just yet. I guess we could set you up, like, somewhere. It's gonna destroy a couple of trees. Nothing really too bad, though. Just... Yeah. That's acceptable. How much trees do you still have in this area? 621? That's good. You've been working overtime on that anyway. So let me get... do we need a street for you? Apparently not. Good. So we'll do another hunter's hut out there to offset the food situation. We are cooking some of that right now. I'm thinking we should go back to soup momentarily for a while. What do you guys think? It might be a good idea to go back to soup for a moment. They'll probably get upset about it, but that's okay. We have enough positives happening that I don't think it'll be a big deal. And let's see here. 20 food rations for the evening prayers and just a regular sermon. 20 food rations. I don't feel like this is time to do this, but... Hope will rise. Let's rise that up a bit. And also let's do the sermon. Tendency back to 0. Did we get a couple of Londoners back too? Wasn't it like at 31 or 32? Not really sure. But hey, you know, we're about to get the buff from the keeping the homes warm in a couple of minutes too, so that should also raise hope one more time. Oh, the Fate Keepers, right. The Fate Keepers. Let's see about this. Let's see. Maintain order, lowering discontent in the whole city. They can organize processions to reduce it further. They can only be in... There can only be one such building in the city. Oh, that's good. I was hoping that I don't have to make a lot of them. So 40 and 50 steel. I guess we'll have to go with it for now. So Fate Keepers, you're level 2 base heating, and if I'm correct, level 2 is enough to keep you on the outskirts. Let's see, because the house, oh, level 3. Bunkhouses are level 2. I guess I could probably place you over here, right? And this workshop, is that ever going to be removed? Let me build this extra workshop out here. And then we will possibly destroy that one too. And set up the Fate Keepers right over here. So once that's built, we'll destroy that one. Now, what's the problem over here? What is this? The Hunter's Hut that I set up? Get my people in there. We're up to 150 rations only. That's not going to be a lot for today. That worries me significantly. Promise fulfilled. Hope rose because of that. Okay. And the problem is now with the low rations, I don't feel too comfortable going into the medic house and be like, hey, pump them up with rations right now. So, man. These guys put me in quite a bit of a predicament here. Is anybody coming back with food? No, you're coming back with wood. Gonna need some help from the scouts for this one, I would say. And once that's built, we'll get that up and running. Alright, speed up time yet again. That's built. Engineers in there. And I would say we can now dismantle that one. Steel's coming back up though, so that's good. That makes me happy to see. And then with that spot over here, we should be able to do this Fate Keepers right over here. But you know what, before I build it there, these are bunkhouses, correct? So the bunkhouse could live in that level. Can I fit the bunkhouse in that behind it? Yes, I can. So I'm hoping the Fate Keepers will be fine out here in the outskirts. I think there should be a house, especially once day 21 hits, but if we have to switch it to a house, we'll switch it to a house afterwards. For now, we'll do that one to take care of the 27. That'll drop down to 17. We still need 2 more houses for more people. And then we'll set up the Fate Keeper right behind it, which is still a really big investment when it comes to steel, but we need to offset these scumbag Londoners that are just trying to ruin my entire utopia here. Alright, so food's still going up. I might have you guys work overtime until this food situation is under control. And the difference engine's been researched. Perfect. So that's level 4. Now, in order for us to be really prepared for 21, which is going to require 100 steel. So I'm thinking we just skip everything for now, we get up to 100 steel and unlock number 5. So when day 21 rolls around, we could definitely hope that my generator could keep up with it. There's the steam hubs too, there is that. I do understand that, we do have that option too. But power upgrade. We can also get the power upgrade momentarily too. Maybe do the power upgrade first and then open up number 5. Yeah, I guess that's a possibility too. It'll give us some time to build up my steel preserves back up too, I would say. Alright, cool. So let's find out what these Fate Keepers do. We have run over time for this video here. I always lose track of time playing this game, so the videos tend to be longer. Unless I, you know, cut off some of the stuff when I'm looking into the research you're trying to decide. So that house has now been built. We're down to 17 people, and let's get this Fate Keeper thing up and running. There it is, and we need workers or engineers for the Fate Keepers. I'm going to say right now workers will be available, so let's make it engineers for now. And hope has risen. Very good. You're only at 20th. Oh, uh-oh.
Sing, brothers! These hymns truly work wonders. Our fate will guide us through the ice. Faith is our only hope in this frozen hellhole. Let us pray. All of our troubles are trivial in the face of eternity. Have faith, brothers and sisters, we shall see the spring yet.
That's right. That's right. You tell these people to be believing in a higher power to keep you guys here. And again, one more time, let's end this video with the proper suck it, Londoners. I'll catch you guys next time.